beats.
Yo, what's up, YouTube? This is your man Junior, aka Smoking Guns, out here in Tucson, Arizona, representing the Ultimate Fight Club, giving you the latest content in boxing and MMA news that is out. So, today's video, this is going to be the aftermath of DAZN's Anthony Joshua versus Jermaine Franklin fight, and it was definitely a very interesting fight. For me, a lot more interesting, and the fact is, I wanted to see what was Anthony Joshua going to look like coming off of those two losses to Alexander Usyk, and what was he going to look like coming back to the ring with having Derrick James as his new trainer. But before we get started, make sure to hit the like button on the video, subscribe to the channel, and if you have anything to say, hit me up in the comment section. But the fight was very interesting in itself. And the main things that I was looking for with both of these fighters, with Anthony Joshua, for instance, is him coming in being at his career heaviest weight that he's ever weighed in at. I was definitely thinking he was going to be more of the bully in this damn fight, definitely establishing methodical pressure on a dude like Jermaine Franklin, being able to establish his jab very authoritatively, being able to work his combinations off of the jab, and being able to break down Jermaine Franklin to be able to get a late round stoppage. And one of the main things that I was looking for Jermaine Franklin is to definitely use his feet, being able to use his feet to be able to move in and out on a dude like Anthony Joshua, being able to use his combinations on Anthony Joshua while moving in, since he is the shorter fighter, to be able to use that to his advantage, to be able to work his inside game using his combinations, being able to clip Anthony Joshua, and to be able to capitalize on those moments to possibly get a stoppage. And both of these dudes literally did the opposite of what I was thinking they both were going to do in this damn fight, man. You had a dude like Anthony Joshua who was very tentative in the damn ring, very hesitant, really wasn't establishing his jab as much as I wanted for him to do. He was using the jab, and he was actually controlling Jermaine Franklin with the jab, but it wasn't really an authoritative jab. And the one thing that was pissing me off is that he really wasn't working his right hand off of the jab. Even when he would be establishing the jab on Jermaine Franklin and able to get his reach, able to touch Jermaine Franklin with the jab, he literally wouldn't throw anything else with the jab, and he was more or less just looking at his work. And he was pot-shotting his straight right hand, something that he was also landing, but if he would have been able to establish it with his jab, being able to throw a double jab with the right hand, that right hand definitely could have did some devastating damage on a dude like Jermaine Franklin, since he was landing that right hand, since he was pot-shotting that particular punch. And another thing that was getting me about Anthony Joshua, with him being so hesitant, is his lack in variety of punch variation. Really wasn't throwing any hooks, really wasn't throwing any uppercuts until later on in the damn fight. And he actually ended up hurting Jermaine Franklin with an uppercut in the 10th round when they were in the inside position, but he just wasn't able to capitalize on that particular moment. And a dude like Jermaine Franklin, the thing that really got me about him was the lack of combinations that he was throwing in the damn fight. He was actually establishing his jab a lot more than a dude like Anthony Joshua, trying to use his jab to be able to move in on the inside, but they was always in the clinch position. And then when he was able to get in on the inside, he would barely be throwing any combinations. Throughout the whole fight, he probably threw maybe a handful of combinations in this damn fight. And the thing that really got me also about him is going into the last half of the fight, he veered away from being able to use that jab to be able to move in on the inside, and he was just lunging in with his head to get in on the inside. And the funny thing about that is Anthony Joshua was not able to capitalize on that, especially with Jermaine Franklin just lunging in with his head. You would have thought that Anthony Joshua would be able to use his uppercuts and hooks, short punches, to be able to capitalize on that, but Anthony Joshua wasn't able to capitalize on that at all. But the one thing that I can give Anthony Joshua is he did hurt Jermaine Franklin a couple of times in the damn fight, hurting him with the uppercut in the 10th round, also hurting him with the clubbing right hook in the last round, but he wasn't able to capitalize on those particular situations, but still clearly was able to outbox Jermaine Franklin for the victory. Now, going into the future with Anthony Joshua after this fight, he definitely needs to stay away from the top dudes in the heavyweight division, because if he goes into a fight with Tyson Fury or Deontay Wilder, those dudes will definitely end up stopping him if he goes into the ring with either one of them dudes, man. And personally for me, I would actually like to see Anthony Joshua go into the ring next with Dillian Whyte, just for the simple fact is it clearly looks like he still needs some work done with Derrick James. He definitely still needs a lot of work with that particular style so he can get a lot more comfortable in the ring. So personally, I don't really think Eddie Hearn is going to put him up against Tyson Fury or Deontay Wilder. I still think he's going to be trying to salvage Anthony Joshua as much as he can and keep it in-house by giving him a dude like Dillian Whyte should dig. But with that being stated, only time is going to tell who he will be fighting next. But when it is announced, I will definitely be letting you guys know on this channel. All right, you guys. So with that being stated, I hope you guys like the video. If you guys like the video, make sure to hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, make sure to subscribe to the channel. And if you guys have any kind of comments, any kind of questions, hit me up in the comment section and I'll be sure to hit you guys up. All right, so I hope you like the video. Holla at your man.